What's going on, guys? I'm over here at the garage by my house. Just wanted to fill you guys in on the car and the channel on what's going on. So we have some good news and we have some bad news. I'm gonna break the bad news to you first and gonna soften it up with the good news. So the bad news is, if you guys seen on the last video, I went to Newark Airport to grab some E85. I was actually driving the car on 93 once I ran out of E85, like the backup, the ones that I grabbed from like the cans. I fill the cans up and then I leave them as backup, so when the car goes empty, I just grab a can and then fill it up. And then once the cans are done as well, I would let's say if I have like a quarter tank of E85 left, I'll start making my way back over to Newark Airport and basically re-up on the E85. But last week, I actually let the car and my stash, whatever you want to call it, of E85, I let it go down to like nothing. I started putting 93 octane gas in the car, and if you guys are running E85, it's best if you just run E85. Otherwise, you're gonna be diluting the mixture, and you're not gonna get that target alcohol percentage that you're supposed to be running. My target alcohol percentage is 70%, and once I go under 70%, I was supposed to wire up a switch for the boost control solenoid. So when I do go under 70%, I could just switch the boost control solenoid off and not harm the motor, because unfortunately Honda, the way that the S300 works is it doesn't know when to turn off the boost control solenoid on ethanol. Like, let's say if it goes under 70%, it's not gonna know when to turn it off. It's just gonna stay on all the time. I spoke to Cunha. Well, Cunha was the one who told me about it, and he said he spoke to Honda about that, and then they need to get that resolved. So yeah, I went to Newark Airport. I grabbed some E85. I filled the car up. Like I said, I previously let the car go. The car and my backup cans of E85, I let them go completely dry, and I started filling the car up on 93. So what that did was diluted the mixture. When I went to go to Newark Airport to refill the car and the cans, the alcohol percentage never went up past 70. It was actually, if you look closely at the video, the highest it went was like 67%. So, technically I was supposed to turn off the boost control solenoid, and I didn't. So kept driving, and if you've seen in the video, once I paid the toll with a turnpike fee, I couldn't help myself. He was like, fuck it, I got ethanol. What is 3% gonna do? Yeah, what is 3% gonna do? I'll let you know right now. So, boom. I drove the car. I started beating on it. Well, just here and there. I would say it was about 2 days before whatever happened. Whatever I'm gonna tell you happened. So yeah, it was like 2 days. Actually it was one night. I think it was that one night. I think I beat on it like 3 times, and then the next day I woke up. And over here, I woke up and decided to take the car out. It was like, daily routine. Drive the car, I'm gonna head over to the other garage and start working. As soon as I turned the car on, I noticed a weird, loud knocking noise. It's pretty bad. And at first, I thought it was like the clutch. I was like, what's going on? Every time I pressed the clutch down, the noise would go away, and then when I release it, it would come back. So, I started looking, and then I opened the hood, and then started searching for the noise. Started searching, and then came to the conclusion that it's the block. So looks like the bad news is I think I spun a bearing, or I have some block issues. It's definitely the block. I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds in a few. So yeah, that's the bad news. The bad news is the motor finally went due to my errors. I was supposed to install the switch for the boost control solenoid, so once it goes under 70% alcohol, I was supposed to switch the boost control solenoid off, but I never got around to doing that. So now the block is done. That's the bad news. The good news is I do have another block. I'm not sure if I previously told you guys in other videos that I did order a new block from JBRE, and it's basically, I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown on the new block. So it's a GSR block bored out to 84 millimeters. Has brand new LA sleeves, Comstar connecting rods, CP pistons, and it's closed decked. So that block right there in itself is good for 900 horsepower. And excuse me. So yeah, that block is good for 900 horsepower. So what I'm gonna do now is, I guess I'm gonna start take the engine out and replace the block. So hopefully within the next few days, I should start removing the engine and start replacing the block. So yeah, as far as me going to Test and Tune, this Tuesday and this Friday I was supposed to head out to Test and Tune, but unfortunately, things happen. So we're gonna have to postpone that. Hopefully I could get the new block in within a week or so. I really can't tell you guys how long it's gonna take me, but hopefully it should take me no more than a week or two. But yeah, let me just show you guys what it sounds like. There it is. That's the block right there. And the reason why I was thinking it was the clutch was every time I press down, it would go away, but then as soon as I release the clutch, you could hear it again. I guess is when I press down on the clutch, I'm releasing the load that the engine has with the clutch disengaged. So yeah, FML. I guess the plan now is just to swap out the block. I'm going to be keeping this whole turbo setup for now, and just run the car like that. And then once I start saving up a little bit more money, and I'm gonna eventually get a new turbo, new intercooler, new piping, and new fuel setup and all that good stuff, just to make a good amount of power. The goal is to make at least 800 or 700 at least. Yeah. So there it is, guys. The motor has finally given. It's a sad day, but yeah, I guess now we have to just work even harder, get this new block installed, and finally head out to the track, see what it does on this eBay turbo. I guess now, because I can't say it's a stock long block because it's not going to be anymore. So let's see what it does on cheap eBay turbo kit. So yeah, there it is. I'm actually going to get started on installing this new block tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to position the car in a way where I would have enough space and start taking this baby apart and installing the new block. So yep, there it is. I'm pretty upset, kind of sad. Now, I was actually looking forward to going to the track this week, but you know, things happened. And also, another thing is, I barely broke in the clutch. The clutch only has, let's see right now, I'm gonna show you guys. $261 miles. So I've only driven 261 miles on the new twin disc. So now I didn't even get to fully enjoy, you know, the clutch. Didn't even, yeah, you know, things happen. That's what happens when you don't prepare for the worst, or you know, you just don't do whatever you're supposed to do when you have to do it. So yeah, it's a lesson well learned. And yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we're gonna start removing this engine and replacing the block on it. So yeah, that's the I guess the update on the car and the channel. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys wanna see more about this car and the future build, you know, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.